Hi LEGO fans! He's back!
Where have you been? Video feed empty? No note? Not even a TikTok?
Yes, I'm back and it's time! Time for the annual LEGO Advent Calendar door opening spectacular! Every day between now and Christmas Eve, we're going to be opening up every door on every LEGO Advent Calendar, including 41758 LEGO Friends, 603181 LEGO City, 75366 LEGO Star Wars, 76267 The Marvelous Avengers, and 76418 LEGO Harry Potter. For our 7th year, we have 5 LEGO Advent Calendars providing us with 120 gifts to judge with extreme prejudice. The best gift of the day earns 5 points for its calendar, followed by 4 for 2nd place, 3 for 3rd, 2 for 4th, and 1 point if it's lucky for the biggest pile of poop. I'll also award a bonus point for the most festive gift of the day. This is the rule which usually stops the boy what gone done lived from winning, but this year, we've got a Harry Potter calendar based on the winter wonderland of Hogsmeade. Come on Harry, don't break my heart again. It's bad enough that Ginny Weasley got married and had a baby. Before we tear open the doors and begin the inevitable flow of delights and darn disappointments, let's take a look at this year's arsenal of Advent atrocities. We'll get this one out of the way first. This is the 41758 LEGO Friends Advent Calendar and retails for $35 US, 26 euros, or 20 of your Great British pounds. This is a 231 piece set which gives us a price to part ratio of 15 cents per part. But as we know, not all parts are created equal. LEGO Friends has been part of the annual Advent Calendar lineup since 2012, so this is number 12 in the sequence. Despite me predicting the untimely demise of LEGO Friends every year, you just can't keep the Heart Lake City Mafia down. This year, LEGO Friends has had a major diversity-focused reboot. That's going to make the jokes a bit of a minefield. Seriously, you might want to turn off now. The calendar itself is pretty much what you'd expect from LEGO Friends. It's bright and colourful, or as you might say, an explosion in a paint factory. I do have to say though that I kind of dig the new logo. I guess it's going to be the only thing I like about this calendar. The front of the box doesn't give me much hope that we're going to see a myriad of mini dolls. But catering to the cute quotient, it looks like we've got a bunch of animals. LEGO really does like a spoiler. Over on the back of the box we get even more of a sense of what's inside. It includes a train which is most likely to be a multi-part gift. I do like the Heart Lake City Mafia's killer attack dog, and a big pile of steaming poop which could be an omen of things to come. Like always, we have a protective flap covering the mystic portals of joy. Inside we find a convenient printed playmat complete with train track for displaying the gifts. And then of course we come to the mystical portals of joy. We see the heavy pet theming in the garland at the top, and it looks like there may be some pet themed gifts. We'll get to door number 1 in a moment, but for now, bring on the next victim! Next in line we have the 76267 Avengers Advent Calendar. A premium price point pertains to this calendar, which will cost you about 30 Great British pounds, 38 euros, or around 45 of Uncle Sam's greenbacks. With a 243 piece part count, that bumps up the cost per part to 19 cents. But checking out the front of the box, it does seem we have a good selection of minifigures, many of which are exclusive to the calendar. We've got Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America, and whoever this is. Answer in the comments below. The overall theming is quite festively pleasing. I'm guessing this is some kind of Christmas party inside the Avengers Tower. Over on the back of the box, I get the sense that LEGO is keeping some minifigures under wraps as a surprise. I do wonder if that might be a tiny little Ant-Man riding the train. Other than that, the Avengers Tower looks a little bit sparse. The playmat is pretty unremarkable and quite minimalist. But it has done a good job of protecting those doors. The scene is festive, but there aren't many Avengers touches. I guess we do have the Iron Man helmet on a plinth, and I'm not sure what this thing is, but maybe you do. The Avengers will return after this message from our... Only kidding, nobody wants to sponsor this channel. Next we have a familiar and long-lasting theme. This is the 60381 LEGO City Advent Calendar and the 19th calendar in its lineup. As always, LEGO City is priced more reasonably than licensed sets. This has a street price of 20 of Rishi Sunak's pounds, 27 euros, or $35 US. With a part count of 258 pieces, this pins our price per part at 14 cents and also has a decent minifigure count. I'll bet you can't guess who's behind door number 24. The big red guy also seems to be loitering on the roof of a nearby apartment block. That looks suspiciously like a multi-day gift. As you'd expect with LEGO City, the theming is very festive. It starts with the words Advent Calendar in gold over a wreath, and culminates with a festive scene in LEGO City complete with Christmas tree. Over on the back of the box, it's spoilers central. We're going to get some really nice looking minifigures, and it looks like they're looking ahead to a great Christmas. Unusually this year, Father Christmas hasn't got a list of LEGO sets for you to go out and buy. The inside flap is kind of unusual. You've got this wintry frozen scene, and I love the minifigure footprints, and then we have these cutaway versions of houses or apartment blocks. Nice parquet flooring. The important bit with all the doors depicts some kind of Christmas market in LEGO City. You know, those places where you buy overpriced candy, undercooked hot dogs, and glue wine that tastes like glue. At least we can escape to City Pizza to get a slice and hopefully a pint of IPA. As a perennially poor performer, I have low expectations for LEGO City, but we might just be surprised this year. Next we have the 75366 LEGO Star Wars calendar, which is always a popular choice and my 2022 Advent Calendar of the Year. Nothing says Christmas like a franchise themed on military conflicts based in space. Cheery moments like the destruction of Alderaan always make my Christmas. I could compare Darth Vader to a well-known dictator, but I really need the ad revenue. Star Wars jumped on the Advent Calendar gravy train in 2011, and this is the 13th in the series. Will that bring bad luck to Disney's beloved IP? Hopefully the premium price of £30 sterling, €38 or $45 of cartel currency will breathe new life into my Disney stock. Surprisingly, this calendar has the biggest part count of the lineup with 320 pieces. We also have more minifigures than any other calendar, although that raises the question of what can be considered a minifigure or, for that matter, an acceptable gift. It's difficult to say what the cover art is based on, although the Forest Moon of Endor would seem a good bet, especially with that gliding Ewok. Certainly the snow and the festive theming is very well appreciated. Over on the back of the box we get a sense of what's inside and lots of spoilers. Thankfully their shield generator is down, so getting in is no problem. The fold-out playmat is a simple snowy scene with the welcome addition of Christmas lights. The festive theming continues on the doors, and this is definitely the Forest Moon of Endor. I know Christmas is time for setting aside differences, but this does seem an unlikely gathering. With the biggest part count, most minifigures, and some solid festive theming, it will take some real magic to beat Star Wars this year. Speaking of which, regular viewers of the channel, when I can find time to make a video, will know I'm a huge Harry Potter fanboy. I've been to most of the filming locations and have my own tankard hanging behind the bar of the Hogshead. And so I'm pretty excited to see the 76418 LEGO Harry Potter Advent Calendar themed on one of my happy places, Hogsmeade! Harry Potter has been part of the Advent Calendar lineup since 2019. JK Rowling must be in need of a new mansion, as this comes with the premium price point of 30 Great British Pounds, €38 or $45 US. Coupled with a part count which makes the Dursleys look positively charitable, this has the highest price per part count at 20 cents. Unlike some previous years, over on the back of the box we have a pleasing festive theme. This includes the interior of Honeyduke's Sweet Shop, Zonko's Joke Shop, and the interior of the Three Broomsticks. I like your style there, Dumbledore. This year's theme is based on Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, a delightful story about murder, torture, and a middle-aged man who transformed himself into a rat so he could sleep with Ron. Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and was founded by Hengist of Woodcroft about 1,000 years ago. Since 1714, Hogwarts students have been allowed to visit Hogsmeade at the weekend with permission. After blowing up Aunt Marge, Harry had to find other ways to get to the village, but I digress. Actually, now we can see more clearly, this is not the Three Broomsticks at all. The Three Broomsticks can be found over in the other corner. Shifting focus to where the doors are, you can see Hogsmeade in full festive flow. I like the interior of the Three Broomsticks, complete with the Three Broomsticks, and the Christmas tree adds some festivity that we've not seen in some of the previous years. With LEGO finally abandoning the concept of the terrible game, could this finally be the year of LEGO Harry Potter? And so with our fantastically festive and fun folio of Advent joy procured, I think it might be time to release the first round of Advent tributes from their cardboard tombs for some no-holds-barred judgment. Okay, it's time to get this Advent Calendar door opening thing started, and we're starting out with my favourite of all the calendars, LEGO Friends. Just 120 doors stands between now and Christmas Eve, and we're starting out with door number 1. So let's see what joy or horrors we've got within. And oh, we're starting out with a mini doll because it is Friends, and is that a printing error? Oh, yep. Yeah, remember the jokes, Jeremy. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. You don't want to go on a training course again. This is one of the newer characters. Looks like she's coming with a snowboard and a helmet to prevent her from any other mishaps. And I don't remember the names. I'm not familiar with the new names other than the old ones like what were they called? Andrea and Jenny and Bob. But yeah, minifigure, good start for day 1, even a mini doll. And actually, yeah, you can see this is, the arm's literally missing a hand, which is great. You know, I celebrate diversity in Lego and other building forms. So anyway, let's put this character together. I'll try and find out her backstory and we'll take a closer look. And so we have the very first gift from our 2023 Advent Calendar lineup. Before we dive in, let's address the obvious elephant in the room. Nelly, I'm trying to make a video, go away! So this is Autumn, complete with snowboard, helmet and snowball. According to LEGO's website, Autumn is a free spirit who is at her happiest when she's outdoors. She was born without the lower part of her left arm, but does not let this get in the way of exploring nature. Her favourite composer is Handel, and when she grows up she wants to join the army. She loves giving her folks a hand in the kitchen, but isn't very good at catch. This is what happens when you snitch on the Heart Lake City Mafia. Autumn's disability doesn't stop her trying her hand at snowboarding, and if you challenge her to a snowball fight, you're going home with concussion. She comes with dark blue legs complete with painted on boots, and a really nice torso print complete with festive snowflake design. The arms, well at least this one, are dual moulded out of green and flesh coloured plastic. But my favourite things about this character are the crisp facial printing complete with green eyes, and the red hair complete with ponytail which hangs off to one side. I must confess I'm a little worried about the hole in the back of her head. The moulded detail is very good, including the pockets on the back of the jeans, and a copyright notice that says that LEGO hasn't updated this mould since 2009. Autumn is a really great start for LEGO Friends, and I hope she doesn't fall off that snowboard. The printing is really crisp, I love the representative nature of the mini doll, and I'm glad that LEGO didn't just throw the accessories in door number 2. Is this a good enough start for me to hand 5 points to LEGO Friends? We'll find out in a few minutes. Well, a pretty good start from the LEGO Fiends, but let's see what LEGO City has to offer. We're looking for door number 1, which is usually in the same place, but actually no. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's over there, yeah. Last year, all of the numbered doors are in the same place on all of the different calendars, which saved me a lot of time, actually, so a little bit disappointing, but not disappointing, I guess. Oh, we're starting early with a snowman. Yeah, we've got a brick-built snowman. What looks like a... What's it got here? Oh, we've got skis. So, yeah, I'm guessing that's some kind of like a downhill skiing helmet it's got there. Nice element, and yeah, some spare goggles as well. Let's put this little festive snowman together and see how it looks. Well, just like Autumn, this snow person enjoys winter sports. I guess it must be the season of goodwill. You can say what you want about skiing, but the sport is going downhill fast. We do expect to see a snow person in most of these calendars, but to go with day 1 is a ballsy move, LEGO City. Included behind door number 2 we find a pair of bright blue skis. I like the way the snow person just stands on the studs. Adding character, the snow person comes complete with a downhill skiing helmet and goggles. The arms, traditionally made out of twigs, are represented here by brown LEGO plant stems. But really bringing the snow person to life is a bright red festive scarf. The stud on top of a snot brick is not as long as a minifigure neck, so LEGO has used a single red stud to help the head fit on. Sadly, Frosty doesn't have a facial expression. Some coal eyes and a carrot nose would have gone down really well, LEGO. I would have said a corncob pipe as well, but I guess the snow kids are all into vaping these days. If you excuse the pun, it's a really cool gift and ticks the festive theming box. But will this icon of winter be enough to knock Autumn off the top spot? I think it's about time we brought out an A-list calendar. Well, LEGO City were just a little bit upstaged there. You don't bring a snowman to a minifigure day. Hopefully those marvellous Avengers won't let us down. Now the question is, where is door number 1? Oh, it's in the same place as LEGO Friends, so yeah, it was over here on the first calendar. That's, I don't know whether we're going to get much variation here, whether it's different factories or who knows, or whether I've even just got the wrong year, but Oh, it's a good start, it's a good start. Always a good day when you get a minifigure, and this one is, it's Tony Stark, isn't it? It's Iron Man in his Mark, whatever it is, suit. Really nice, that, actually. I don't know whether it's an exclusive, but some good printing on there. He's got the visor, he's got the little energy burst things, so not a bad start at all, but will it be enough to win Gift of the Day? Let's pop him together and see how it looks. And finally we get to a good old piece of licensed IP. This is Iron Man in the Mark 85 armour with the large helmet visor. The Mark 85 suit is Tony Stark's 85th, final and ultimate Iron Man armour. It is a unique minifigure to this set, but does not include any new elements. Basically, you can make this one up from other minifigures. The minifigure stands upon a pair of trans-light blue cylinders, and the same colour plastic is used for the energy effects. These snap into the minifigure's hands and provide a pleasing action feature. As you squeeze the sides, boom! The Mark 85 armour is suitably badass for a Marvel Avenger. The printing is suitably crisp and contains some really nice metallic accents. In the centre of the chest we have the power source accentuated by silver metallic detail. Even the back of the armour has really nice printing. I'm sure many Iron Man fans will have ripped the calendar open early just to get their hands on this minifigure. The helmet is also nicely detailed and looks great with the metallic gold finish. The facial print depicts Tony Stark complete with goatee beard and moustache, and there's an alternate expression which shows the armour's heads-up display. Of course, the suit is a critical part of this character's superhero status. Without it, he'd just be stark naked. It's always a good day when you get a minifigure, and an especially good one when it comes from Marvel. But will Iron Man Mark 85 be good enough to fly into first place, claiming Calendar of the Day? Let's see what the Space Ninjas have to offer. Our penultimate calendar on this fantastically festive Friday is last year's winner, LEGO Star Wars. Well, obviously this one didn't win, but we'll see. It's a whole new year, and I've got good expectations from this. So, door number one in the same place again. Let's hammer that open, see what we've got. Oh, and this is shaping up to be quite the day. We have a minifigure, and I have no idea who that is. Oh my goodness. So it's a kid. Well, either that or vertically challenged, and I think, what is that they're sitting on? Or I guess they do sit on it because it's got those things. I think it's got to be something snow related. I think it's going to be a sled, actually. It's got to be. Yeah, I don't see any runners for it or anything like that, but yeah, it's probably going to sit on that and go downhill, so always nice to get a minifigure, but yeah, my Star Wars knowledge is really letting me down here, so I'm going to go away, put him together and do a little bit of research, and we shall take a closer look. Now, I've got to hand it to LEGO Star Wars. Other calendars would have treated this as two gifts and put them behind different doors. Maybe the LEGO Star Wars team have been watching my videos. The first and most boring part of the gift is this sleigh, sled, toboggan, or slippy slidey ice traversing thing, whatever you call it. Because health and safety hasn't been invented in space yet, the minifigure simply stands inside the sled, no sitting here. There are two studs for the minifigure to stand on. The construction is quite simple, but I do like the use of the curved quarter circle tiles for the runners. I did think the tan element in the back might be for wedging the minifigure's legs into the sled, but I was wrong. If you're anything like me and haven't been keeping up with the various spin-offs since Star Wars became part of the Disney princess family, you may not recognise this character. I sure did not. Apparently this is Omega, which I thought was a COVID variant. Omega is an unmodified yet enhanced human female clone created from the genetic template of the Mandalorian bounty hunter Jango Fett. Thank you, Wikipedia. You will also find this same minifigure in set 75323, The Justifier. That's based on the animated series Star Wars The Bad Batch. Yep, I don't know either. Apparently there are laws about cloning humans. Why can't you clone the US president 3 times? Well, that would be for Biden. I sense that joke is not going to age well, a little bit like this guy. Okay, I've done disabilities, I've done politics, hopefully you're still watching. Despite being a bit of an obscure character and not one of the original trilogy, it's actually a really cute minifigure. When I saw this character on the box, I thought it was a little boy, but clearly this character is female or someone who identifies as female. Omega has the small child-sized legs which don't bend, hence they have to stand up in the sled. The torso print is crisp and stylish, and there's more printing around the back, complete with silver metallics for the belt. Finishing off the decoration, we have some overprinting on the arms. The facial expression is simple and, dare I say, cute. but then there's a much more sassy alternate expression around the back. Apart from lacking A-list status, this is a really nice minifigure. I wouldn't exactly call Omega festive, but whack them on a sleigh and at least LEGO Star Wars have a chance of a festive bonus point. Fair play LEGO Star Wars, fair play, but can the boy wizard beat you? The boy what Gondon lived has let me down in the past few years, or at least the last couple, so I am hopeful for something good this year. We do have the number 1 in the right place, above the antlers here, so let's see what we've got. Number 1, or is that an I? Yeah, anyway, I digress, and look who it is. It is the boy what Gondon lived, and he's in his, I guess this is the clothing that he wore to Hogsmeade. Now, you or I would probably wear a coat, but Harry was a teenager, and teenagers don't wear coats apparently, so, oh, really nice. I've got a feeling this might be an exclusive print, and I definitely like the hoodie that he's wearing. So let's put Harry together, and I don't know whether he's going to be Iron Man, but we shall give him some fair and just judging. And so we reach our final gift, and some may say we've saved the best till last, but that would be completely biased, and that doesn't happen in my videos. Unlike Omega, this character needs little to no introduction. It is of course Harry Potter. Being a wizard and such, Harry Potter of course comes with a wand, 11 inches long, made of holly, and possessing a core made from a phoenix feather. The costume matches what Harry was wearing when presented with the Marauders map by Fred and George. That was just before his first illicit foray into the village of Hogsmeade. The torso print, which kind of matches the red hood, is exclusive to this minifigure, and this makes it the only exclusive minifigure from behind today's doors. Printing around the back is a little less exciting and consists of a few creases and a seam. Usually you see the hood printed on the back of the minifigure, but in this case we have a plastic hood that covers Harry's head. With this technically being a completely new minifigure, I believe this takes the total of Harry Potter minifigures manufactured by LEGO to around 72. One day I will make a video of all of them. This is only the second time the hood element has appeared in this colour. Previously it was only worn by the Miles Morales incarnation of Spider-Man. The facial print has been used many times before and shows the boy wizard smiling with a little wry smile. Over on the back he looks a lot more consternated. Being in his 3rd year at Hogwarts and having a little bit more growing to do, Harry stands up on these medium posable legs. I do think LEGO missed an opportunity to make this character more festive. Although Harry comes with a wand, it would have been great to have included a snowball to throw at Malfoy. That said, it is very pleasing to get an exclusive minifigure in this calendar. Is it pleasing enough to award Harry Potter Star Baker? Sorry, wrong show, gift of the day. Let's award some points! With our first 5 festive freebies freed from their cardboard tombs, the countdown to Christmas 2024 is well underway. From door number 1 of the LEGO Friends calendar, we got Autumn, complete with snowboard, helmet and snowball. From LEGO City we got this skiing snow person. The Marvel Avengers gifted us this Iron Man minifigure. From LEGO Star Wars we got Omega, complete with sled. And finally from LEGO Harry Potter, we got LEGO Harry Potter. But which one of these seasonal sacrifices deserves to go skiing on the nursery slopes? And which one deserves to get hit in the face by Harry's snowball? Sorry Autumn, it's Harry's now. In last place, earning 1 point for LEGO City, is the seasonal skiing snow person. Honestly, this is a great gift to start the year, but you don't bring a snow person to a minifigure party. It's always a good day when you get a minifigure, but getting 4 is especially special. Okay, well this may be a mini doll, but for the purposes of this video, she counts. Choosing between these 4 has been immensely difficult, and no matter how I call it, I will definitely be wrong. In 4th place, and I can hear the comments blowing up already, it's the Iron Man minifigure. Yes, this is a very good minifigure, and I like the action features, but with nothing really exclusive to mark this out, it helped me to make a really tough decision. In 3rd place for LEGO Star Wars, earning 3 points, it's Omega complete with sled. On any other day this would be number 1, but this is no ordinary day. I like the sled, which gives it a festive theme, and I genuinely do like the minifigure. But with this being a repeat of a minifigure from another set, and a bit of a B-list character, dispute that in the comments, Star Wars ends up middle of the table. In a shock move, I'm giving 2nd place and 4 points to Grumpy Harry. A high score is well deserved because this is an exclusive minifigure with exclusive parts, or at least an exclusive torso. I really like the faithful theming, and that dark red hood element is a nice touch. 4 points to Gryffindor. That means, and I guess you didn't see this coming, LEGO Friends takes home gift of the day and 5 points for this autumn minifigure complete with snowboard, snowboarding helmet and snowball. It's a really nice mini doll, the accessory collection is very good, and I genuinely do applaud LEGO's inclusivity here. I'm sure this might baffle some of the younger kids, but what a great conversation starter for diversity, equity and inclusion. So some undoubtedly controversial scoring today, but do you agree with today's scores? Do I deserve a dose of hypothermia for giving the snow person last place? Or maybe I deserve to get into a snowboarding accident for giving 5 points to Wormtail. Sorry, Autumn. Do let me know in the comments which one of these gifts you liked, as your feedback really does help to shape the results over the course of the month. Of course, I am missing one important component of today's judging. My festive bonus point of the day goes to the skiing snow person. So with 5 gifts down and 115 to go, how is that early leaderboard looking? In last place with 2 points is LEGO City. They're joined at the bottom of the heap by Marvel Avengers. In third place with 3 points is LEGO Star Wars. And in second place with 4 points, it's LEGO Harry Potter. That means LEGO Friends takes a rare and unusual lead with 5 points. I'm sure it won't last. With 23 more daily videos to come, you won't want to miss a thing, so do the right thing and click on that subscribe button. Do it now! If you're new to these videos, thanks so much for clicking on the sketchy thumbnail, and if you're an old friend, welcome back. I'm sure many of you are wondering where I've been, so feel free to drop me any questions you've got in the comments. I read them all and I'm going to respond to as many as I possibly can. I'll be back bright and early on Saturday morning, depending on where you live, and if you're anything like me, the weekend can't come fast enough. So thanks a million for checking out today's video, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.